Hey, it's Jesse Modz with iHeartRadio Canada here with LJ, lead singer of Sevendust, and good to see you, buddy. How you doing?
Fantastic. It's good to see you. Sorry about the glitch in the matrix way out here.
Hey, man, no worries whatsoever. Exciting time for you and the band. You got your
Yes.
brand new album, One, your 15th studio album. As a band, how does One fit into the Sevendust story?
Well, it's a good question. I feel like let me see if I can answer this the right way. One came so organically easily for us because I feel like at the age that we are and the point in our career and the trials and tribulations that we've gone through as grown men, husbands, fathers, it all came to a point to where we were in this room with all these emotions and we've all go through the same things. And I think we were able just to kind of to paint a picture of what we've been going through on in our lives at this point, up to this point, if that makes sense.
Yeah, man, and I heard a term that your band used when describing this album that I had never heard before, and maybe it just went over my head. But I heard you guys refer to One as soul metal. What does soul metal mean to you guys? And for anyone who's never heard that term, what is that?
Oh man, I've always said I bring the soul to it. I just try to bring an R&B twist to a lot of the tunes that we come in with, just because that's my background, and I feel like we were able to do it with songs like "Is This the Real You" and "The Drop," just bringing that soul back in there. Everything doesn't have to always be as heavy as it can be. I like to sing a lot, so I think we were able to master that on this album.
Now, I'm glad you brought up "Is This the Real You?" Kind of, hits on identity, and I just want to know what you were thinking when you were writing that song. Was it about someone or something in particular? It feels like it could have a heavier meaning if you look through it line by line.
Oh, absolutely. That song almost didn't make the album. I remember one night, a later evening, and me and John were in the beat studio, and we were shutting everything down. He's like, "Wow, man, we got this piece of music right here. I would love to let you hear and see what you think about it." And he started playing it, and I was immediately, I was like, "This is crazy cool." And he turned around, and looked at me. He's like, "You got an idea for it?" I was like, "No, not really heard this." He's like, "You gonna shoot something at it?" And I was like, "Right now?" He's like, "Yeah, let's try it." And I said, "Spin it back around again." He played it, and I just said, "This could be something that we've got ourselves in." So, a lot of songs don't come that way, but I was definitely feeling about a certain situation in the world and how people can show their true colors and not be consistent in the way they treat one another. And so, "Is This the Real You" is a homage to that. Is this the real you? Are you going to be cool this season and then go back to being a douchebag next season? Or is this the real you? Is this going to be the one? So, yeah, that song kind of came out and I remember singing the first verse and then going to the chorus and John looking at me and saying, "That's it, stop. That's all we need for right now. Let's let Elvis hear what we just did and see what he says." And immediately that was one of those songs that said, has to go on the album. Please finish this. So, yeah, the real you's definitely talking about people in the world and how consistent they can be in relationships and just, generally through life.
Another big song off of One is Unbreakable.
Ah,
And I love the theme of that song. And I think anybody, that hears the theme of this song is going to love it as well. A song about getting through tough times,
yes.
being unbreakable no matter what. I was just wondering, was this song directed, at you personally, at the band, maybe a message towards your fans? What were you guys thinking about?
It's a message towards the world we live in, and I think we all need to be as one, especially as divided as it is when it's supposed to be united, and it's really not the way it should be. So, Unbreakable, I feel like this album, on accident, tells a story kind of what's going on and what we're going through in the world right now and how we need to come together. And we are unbreakable. Even when something's on your back that, you feel like it's weighing you down, at the end of the day, we can make it through it together.
You guys are so lucky to have such a great career, spanning so many different decades. And depending on who you talk to, they'll tell you, their favorite point in
Mhm.
Seven Dust history. And, this is a new record, One, out May 1st. And, you might attract, and I know you will, some brand new fans. If
Mhm.
somebody's just learning about your band and they go through this record, is there one song that kind of captures the essence of what Seven Dust is?
Hmm. I mean, wow, just one song that would do that. I don't know. I think all these songs kind of capture the essence of us. Uh, there's a couple of songs that didn't make the album that I feel like should have made it that capture the essence. But you don't want to give too much away. Uh, let's see. I think "Is This the Real You" is a good. I think that's a good song because we kind of went back to our roots. We went back old school. Just Sevendust straight, felt like we were in the practice room when we were kids, kind of groove. And I think that's a good, a good thing because you get the singing chorus, and you get to hear all the elements of Sevendust in that song, I believe, along with several others too.
What I love too about your band, especially a band with such great longevity that you guys have had, multiple decades in the music industry, is it really feels like to your fans that you guys love each other. I know you guys refer to each other as brothers all
Oh
the
yeah.
time. You live together in the making of this album. Aside from the music, is it safe to say that your love for one another is kind of what's kept the heart beating of Sevendust all these years?
Oh yeah, man. We have families. Our kids grow up together, and it's really a family thing. It's crazy. We said we were going to do that when we were kids. When we were kids, wouldn't it be cool if we had wives and kids that hung out? And sure enough, that's happening. I mean, uh, spring break, my daughter was at John Conley's house with his daughter, and they were at the Tremonti's house. Uh, they just got off the Creed cruise. My family with everybody, So it's very, it's a tight group. It's a tight knit. We've been very lucky and very fortunate to be able to grow up together and have these opportunities for our kids and the wives to be around us. Even though the wives now at this point they don't do the bus thing anymore. They want their own bus. They don't want to ride on a bus with nobody or none of that. So, but the kids enjoy it. We have a good time. So I'm very lucky.
Now, LJ, I don't want to, make you go to the mirror and look even closer at your gray hairs and your beard now, but I keep bringing up you guys have been around for so many decades, and it's so cool to see, a band that's been around and done it for so long still want to, give back to their fans. I
Oh
know
yeah.
you guys do so much for your fans. Your fans are so loyal and dedicated to you guys. You guys still, before shows, you're talking to guys like me, you're doing interviews, you're doing meet and greets. Of all the years and all the meet and greets you've done, is there a fan moment that is stuck with you all these years? And maybe it was even recently, but is there a particular moment that you can remember in your guys' career where you tell the stories of?
I mean, all our experiences are great, man. Especially the ones when you hear stories. No, but recently, what's been touching me recently at meet and greets. It's not only seeing the guy. I'm 53. I'm the youngest in the band, so those I earned those gray hairs. I'm not the greatest in the band, but I'm not dying it anymore. I'm rocking with it.
Yeah.
Somebody said I look distinguished, so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'll take that instead of saying old. Uh, but I really, what's really interesting to me is now the shows even here back when we were back in the States now, there's more kids and I'm figuring it out. I'm like, oh man, it's not even that guy that's my age. It's not even his kid, it's his grandkid. And then his kid is in his 20s or 30s. And so it's like three generations. And this is going on every day. And what an incredible energy to create when you shake the dad's hand, you hold his hand and hug him, and then you hug the son. And then there's this little guy. And then sometimes there's even a smaller one that has a Sevendust shirt on. And it's just been a beautiful experience. Last night, a little guy was crowd surfing in a sold out show on a Tuesday night, and his dad was so happy, and to see the joy in both of their faces, it makes you realize the reason that you do this. That music is definitely a healer, and I feel like we are doctors in a sense, and music is medicine, and we're here just to give it to everybody.
That's awesome, man. And I see you guys are on tour right now. You guys are doing a lot of shows around the world. I haven't seen a specific Canada tour yet, or like a big stop all the way coast to coast here. Any plans of coming to visit Canada anytime soon?
I hope so. But we were there with was it Tremonti or Alter Bridge, and I love Canada, man. It's such an incredible energy there. I look forward to coming back. I'm sure we will be coming back after we probably get back from Europe again in November. I'm sure there will be some Canada dates. I'll make sure that we look into that to make sure that that happens.
Well, LJ, congratulations, once again, one coming out May 1st.
Yes.
Anything else you want to let, man, not only your fans, but iHeartRadio Canada know about the album, about where you guys are at as a band? Anything else you want to get off your chest for us?
I Heart Canada. I just want to let you know that we love you. I love you. I love Canada. I cannot wait to come back to continue to build a relationship with everyone. Uh, Everyone stay safe, and thank you for supporting Sevendust. We don't have any fans. We have nothing but family. So the next time we see you, we'll see you at the family reunion. Thank you. iHeartRadio Canada. Love you.